I'm John. This is Sounds on the Sound, and today we're doing the 365 genre contest. This contest was put together by Christian over at CGC Vinyl, celebrating his 1 year in the vinyl community, hence the 365. The gist of the contest is to do genre chunks, 3 of one genre, 6 in another genre, and 5 in another genre. The genres can be as narrow and specific or broad as you like. So, for my first genre, I went a little specific. 3 Great War themed black metal albums. First is 1914, Where Fear and Weapons Meet. This black metal album has excellent production. Lots of ambiance. It's very atmospheric. Standout track for me on this one is Don't Tread on Me. Second one is Psalm, self-titled. This is super raw black metal. Track I like on this one is Shock Troops. And this one is Minenwerfer, Alpenpässe. This is really a good album. It's a little raw, but the production's still pretty tight. First album I bought from these, this guy, I believe it's a solo project. Standout track on this one for me is Cloaked in Silence. Really good album. Second genre chunk, 6 Japanese idol albums. First is Beast, Who Killed Idol. This group's pretty fun, lively, energetic. Standout track for me on this one, Fly. Next is Necronominal. Their album Nemesis. Their lyrical themes are dark, Lovecraftian themed, sometimes horror themed, depends on the song. Standout track for me on this specific album, well, there's a couple of them. Lamina Maledictum and Skulls in the Stars are both pretty good. Skulls in the Stars is probably their most quote-unquote famous song. Number 3, Passcode Zenith. This is a 2 LP. Well, it's split across 2 LPs. They're pretty techno, electronic. Lots of vocoder on the vocals. A lot of people don't like that. I think it's pretty good. Good track on this one, Miss Unlimited. I believe there's a video for it as well. Next one is, well, technically they don't have a name, but everybody calls them Tokyo Dots. This is their name right here. And the album doesn't have a name either. It's just blank quotation marks. I don't know if you can see it up here, but there it is. Name of the album and name of the group. They're shoegaze idols. It's hard to pick a track. maybe the first track. Can't pronounce it. It's Japanese, and I'm not going to go butcher somebody's language. But very interesting. Number 5, of course, anybody who knows anything about Idol in Japan probably knew this was coming. Baby Metal's first, self-titled. I'm sure that most folks know Baby Metal, heavy metal with pop vocals. Track I'd pick off this, Ine. I still listen to this every once in a while. And lastly is Kyary Pamyu Pamyu's release, Moshi Moshi Harajuku. Track on this one, the classic and track everybody loves, Pon Pon Pon. She's it's up pretty poppy, silly. It's fun stuff. And my third genre category, or whatevs, is spoken word. So these aren't really albums, per se. I mean, technically albums, I guess. Each one is one story contained within. This is John Paget doing the vocals, the whatchamacallit, dialogue. And all these that I'm going to show you also have backing music. These are all put out by Cadabra Records. I own their whole discography, minus a couple lathe cuts, but that's neither here nor there. This is 20 Steps to Ventriloquism. I'm not going to tell you what the stories are about, because that would ruin the fun, wouldn't it? But yeah, this is a really good one. John Paget doing the story. Next one, Anthony D.P. Mann doing Edgar Allan Poe's Telltale Heart. This is a really good version of this one. I don't know how many spoken word renditions of Telltale Heart are, but this one's really good. And of course it's on red. That's a lot of reflection there. Next one. Hound of the Baskervilles. This one's actually a radio play by the Bleak December Players and features Sir Derek Jacobi as Sherlock Holmes. Classic story. This is the 2022 reissue. I also have the original, which I believe is from 2017. Really good, really good. Next one. This one technically isn't a story. This is Clark Ashton Smith, The Elder Tapes. This is a live recording of him from the 50s, reading 11 of his selected poems. And if I remember correctly, this is the only recording of him reading any of his own material. So that's kind of a standout just for that. And last, and definitely not least, this monster, H.P. Lovecraft's At the Mountains of Madness. 6 discs, the full story, unabridged, couple hours long. Whew. This is a beaut. So that's all I got for you today. Contest entry. Thanks for watching. Later.